it's me Robyn and welcome back to my channel. So I hope you're all doing really well, because I'd really like for my subscribers to be really happy. And on that note, if you aren't subscribed and you're watching my videos, then please make sure to press that subscribe button, because it means the absolute world to me and I'll just be really grateful. So in today's video we're doing something that I'm actually really excited for. So I actually just got back from a night out with my girls and I thought, what's better to film than a girl talk? Yes, I'm aware I'm in a baggy hoodie and I've got my hair tied up. It was down and I had my hoodie off but I was a bit cold, so I just chucked on this hoodie. And yes, I'm aware my makeup is like, I need to get rid of that. My makeup's not doing too well, but that is because I've been out and I was like literally laughing my ass off, because like my friends are funny. We were playing charades and that is funny when you're a bit tipsy. Forgot to say, a little bit woo. But yeah, I've had a little bit to drink, so just thought I'd let you know. If I'm not looking cute at all, then I'm very sorry about that. I'm literally gonna edit this back and think, what the hell was she wearing? Why does she look like that? But I thought for a girl talk, what's better? Yeah, what's better than to look like, you know, the average girl? Just kind of like hair up, messy bun, baggy hoodie, makeup a bit of a mess. But yeah, so I thought I'd just answer some of your guys' assumptions. So I put a like poll thing, like questions on my Instagram, and I put a YOLO questions on my Snapchat, and then I asked on Facebook, and like a little Facebook group, some questions to ask. So got all of that ready, so I'm just gonna get straight into this video. So I've actually written these all down. There are so many questions. I've actually made a few little notes of like things I wanted to say, just because, you know, I might not get everything that I wanted to say at the point across. So the first question is about a period. So it's, I'm scared to wear a tampon. Honey, you don't need to be scared. Some people start wearing tampons when they're 12, some people start wearing tampons when they're 20. I mean, I started wearing tampons when I first got my period because I don't like the idea of pads. That's just me personally. I just didn't like the idea of like, I just don't like it. But I wear tampons. I don't actually get my period anymore because I'm on the pill. But yeah, that's a massive perk of being on the pill, by the way. No periods. That is like a godsend. Oh, phone's on. Oh, new subscriber. Lovely. The angle's a bit funny. Let me just... That's a bit better. There we go. So yeah, I just wanted to say, loads of people avoid wearing tampons. Literally so many people. I have friends now that just don't wear tampons. They've had their period for like 3 years, still don't wear tampons, absolutely love pads, think they're like literally a godsend, but no. In my opinion, I would wear a tampon. I mean, you should never be scared. Like, if it gets stuck up there, sorry if this is a bit of a TMI video, that's why I'm filming it when I'm a little bit tipsy. Not sure if I've said that already, but I've just been out with my girls for a night, so I just thought I'd let you know. I've also been drinking a little bit, if you can't tell. But yeah, literally, like, if it gets stuck, you pull it out. Like, if the string disappears up there, you go fishing. I know that sounds really horrible to say, but like, you have to. You just do. If your tampon gets stuck, you have to get it out. So you can't really use tweezers, can you? Because that'd hurt a little bit. Also, once you get used to it, it's going to become absolutely normal. It's become so normal. It's literally going to be like second nature to you. Because when I first put a tampon in, I was like, that's a bit of a strange feeling. Obviously I didn't put it in right because it was hurting throughout the day, and it's not meant to hurt, obviously. If it's hurting you, then you're either using the wrong size or the wrong, like, what's it called? Like the wrong leakage, the wrong flow, the wrong flow. But yeah, they're not uncomfortable at all. Like, you can't even feel when there's a tampon. You literally can't even tell when you're wearing a tampon. That's how much you cannot tell. And if you can tell, then you've put it in wrong. But basically with tampons, I use the ones like Tampax Tampons, and you can get them in all different sizes, all different widths, lengths, everything. They're perfect. You can literally mold the perfect one to you, and they have an applicator, and basically when you press it, like if you had one in your hand you'd be able to see what I was doing, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to waste a tampon because I am not rich. I cannot afford to just waste my tampons. But yeah, when you like press it, it like clicks, and like the two little bits connect. If you've got a tampon in your hand, you'll know what I'm talking about, but when it clicks, you know that it's deep enough inside you that it's not going to hurt and it's not going to move. So that's the way to do it. Also, if you're struggling with how to do it, then just sit on the toilet, because I know this is going to sound really like TMI, but it kind of opens everything up so it makes it so much easier. Also, a massive thing about tampons is you can actually go in the pool with them. That's pretty amazing. Like, you can take a tampon in the pool. No, I wouldn't do that. You can go in the pool with a tampon while you're on your period, and nothing's gonna happen. But with a pad, there's always that worry that it's gonna like seep out the side, and then why can I not say that? And then you're gonna become like shark bait. Sorry to say it, but oh my god, maybe sharks can smell when you're on their period. Oh my god, if you don't know me, I have a huge fear of sharks, and oh my god, do you think they can tell when you're on your period? Oh my god, okay, I'm never going in the ocean again. But yeah, also they have like a leaflet on like how to insert a tampon in the inside, so if my like description wasn't clear enough, then they actually have a description on the inside. Why am I slowly floating away? But yeah, they do actually have a little like description. I think they might even have photos of how to insert a tampon. So anyone who asked about tampons, I'm pretty sure I have covered your question. Some people are like, oh, tell me something about tampons. How do you insert a tampon? Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've inserted? I'm pretty sure I've like explained all of the questions about tampons in that little brief moment. And if not, then leave a comment below so I can answer it personally. If you want me to DM you so it's not too, you know, personal, then of course I will. The second question was, I am 17 and I've never had a boyfriend. Am I doing something wrong? Honey, you are not doing anything wrong. Trust me, sweetie, there is nothing to worry about. Everything's gonna come at the right time. If you meet a boy and he's not the one, then it's the wrong time, but you will eventually sorry, there's a hair in my mouth, meet someone and it will be the perfect guy at the right time and you'll be ready for the relationship. But if it's too soon, then you're not going to be ready, and that is the worst thing in the world. I know this can be especially hard if your friends do actually have boyfriends themselves. I have gone through that before, but of course just take life as it comes, because your opportunity is obviously going to come at your own time, and you never know, you could end up with your husband as your first boyfriend. I know you might not like that, but while you're single, just enjoy the single life, because you're never going to get that again if you find the right guy. Also, you don't need a boy to have fun. I know a lot of people say that, but you do not need a boy to have a good time in life. Sorry if I'm whispering, I feel like I'm really whispering, so hey! Rip headphone users. Yeah, so you obviously don't need a boy to have a good time in your life, and if anyone's telling you you do, then get them out your life, because they are not the right person to be hanging around with. Because boys, I mean, really, are they that much of a big deal? Sorry if you're a boy listening to this, but I mean, you're going to find the right person at some point. Just have fun being single, and by this I don't mean go sleeping around with loads of people, go kissing a load of people. Obviously, if that's what you like, then of course you can. I'm not telling you you can't do that, but I wouldn't suggest it. That's not something I would do personally, but just enjoy being single, spend as much time with your single friends as you can, and maybe even go on like double dates, not double dates, but like maybe you, your friend, and then your other friend and her boyfriend, just because it's kind of like experiencing a date, so you can kind of get to know what to say. It'll be less awkward when you have your first date. The third question is, what is the right age to wear a thong? So this was actually really interesting. I read this and I was like, okay, I have to answer that. So basically, when I was, what do I want to say? So maybe 14. I think I was 14 when I got my first thong. I know some people might think that's a bit late. To me, I thought that was quite early, because I was like, oh my god, I'm not really ready for this. But yeah, so I basically went into Primark, and you know they have those like 3 thongs, that was 4, 3 thongs for £1 kind of deals. So I was just doing one of them, and I was actually doing it on like normal underwear. I can't even remember what they're called now. Briefs? Or is that boxers? I don't actually know what they're called. Just like the normal girls' underwear, like the bigger ones that kind of go like that. Those ones. So yeah, I was doing that on them, and then my friend was just like, oh my god, there's a thong over there, and I was like, okay, let's try that out. 3 thongs for £1. I mean, I could do a bit worse. So my first thong, I'm gonna go get it. So I know some people might think this is a bit TMI, and if like my mum or grandmother's watching, then I'm sorry, but they're washed obviously. This was my first thong. So they obviously come in packs of 3. So this was the first one. This was the second one, and I can't actually find the third one. I'm really, really sad, but I think it's like a baby pink. But yeah, so I still wear these. I absolutely love them. Comfiest things ever. They're just like these little leopard print ones, and they're from Primark, and it's 3 for £1. So even these 2 together weren't even £1. And I literally saw them and I was like, I need them. Fair enough, 14-year-old's first thong was lace. I'm not too sure how I feel about that, and if that was my child, I mean, it was lace. Obviously I wasn't doing it for the, like, I wasn't doing this for boys. I was doing this for myself. I was like, right, thongs, you know, you need a thong. Because when I went to a party, like when I was 13, I went to this girl's like party, I think it was a house party, and I had like normal underwear on. I had like this tight dress, and I remember thinking, oh my god, you can see my underwear line through this. And after that I bought a thong and never had that problem since. So honestly, if you're a girl going to parties wearing tight dresses, get yourself a thong. Sorry I'm waving this around in your face, but Primark is the place to get them. 3 for £1. So if you're not even sure, you can return them, or it's only £1 wasted. My mum was fine with it. I'm pretty sure she just called them like eye patches, but she does that still anyway. So I'm fine with that. My mum's fine with it, so of course that works perfectly. I got a question. Oh my god, I just read it. What to do when you lose a tampon string? Sorry if I'm laughing. Oh my god, I feel really bad. I've actually done this before, and I think I've actually mentioned this in my video, like this video, just like 10 minutes ago or something. Fish around. I know it sounds really bad. You're gonna have to pull it out. It can't stay inside you forever, hun. It's gonna have to come out, so you're gonna have to just stick your fingers up and try and grab that rope. And sorry, this video is very TMI. I'm just really aware that my mum's gonna be watching this video. Sorry about that, mum. But yeah, so you're gonna have to get that out, because otherwise you're going to have to go to your doctor's and he's gonna get it out for you. So pretty sure you'd rather do that yourself. So the next question is, my friends have all lost their virginity. Should I just get it over with? No, don't feel the pressure. And I know everyone says this, but it's not a big pressure. Once you get past the age of 16, no one even cares. I mean, has anyone ever walked up to you the first time meeting you and gone, oh my god, hi, have you lost your virginity? No. They haven't. I mean, and if they have, fake friend, get rid of them instantly, because does that matter? No, it really doesn't. I mean, does it define someone? No. So it shouldn't matter. You need to just do it when it's the right time. Do it when it feels right for you. If you've got the right guy and it's the right time, then that's perfect. But it is something that you'll regret if you do it wrong or with the wrong person. So don't rush into it. You need to make sure that it is actually right. So the next question is, how to see how many girls he's talking to? Ask him! Oh my god, no, I'm kidding. Do not ask him. I mean, unless you're really like confident in yourself and you're pretty sure he's only talking to you, what the hell is my hair right now? Then go ahead and ask him. I mean, why not? What have you got to lose? Literally some guy you're talking to. So does it matter? In my opinion. Oh, I just scratched my face. In my opinion, no, it doesn't matter, but I mean, obviously, if they're not replying, or they're taking a really long time to reply, then they're not interested. And if they're like sending really blunt messages, they are not interested in you, and I'm really sorry to say that. I'm sorry to break it to you, but they're not interested if they're taking that long to reply. But I don't know if you've been talking to them a week, a day, a month, a year, an hour. But basically, if you've been talking for a long time, I'd say just ask. Just be like, right, are we on the same wavelength? Are we on the same wavelength here? Like, I'm only talking to you. Are you talking to anyone else? Like, maybe say like, oh, obviously I won't be mad. Like, we're not official or anything, but are you talking to anyone else? Just, I'm curious. Maybe just say something like that, because then he'll know that you're not actually too bothered, and maybe he's more likely to be honest with you. Shaving tips. Use a men's razor. That's my shaving tips for you. Sorry if you're really close to your camera. Or, I mean, sorry if you're really close to your phone, because I look like a bit of a mess. Not even a hot mess, just a mess. So sorry if you're really close to your phone right now. I just literally went straight up there like, hey. But yeah, use a men's razor. End of story. The boy I'm speaking to still texts his ex. What should I do? Oh my god. I mean, well, are they just talking as friends, or are they like talking? Because if they're talking, bin him off. Get rid of him right now, because honey, you don't need that in your life. Like, if he's literally talking to his ex, like, he's probably cheating on you. And I'm sorry to say it. If you've asked this question and you're listening to this right now, I feel so bad saying this, but if he's talking to his ex in that way, then I'm sure he's not interested. But maybe he just wants to be friends with her, because if he was in like a really long term relationship with her, then maybe they were friends before and he just wants to like carry on that friendship and keep it good. And if it's that, then I mean, you're just gonna have to put up with it, because you can't tell him who he's friends with and who he's not. I mean, maybe if you just said, maybe you don't see her quite so much because it makes me feel really uncomfortable, but I mean, you can't really tell him who he can see and who he can't, because that sounds really controlling, and maybe he'll just get put off you by that and then go back to his ex. I mean, I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth. But what you've got to remember is an ex is an ex for a reason. They had something that they hated about each other. That is why they broke up. And if he's being flirty, maybe it's just you thinking he's being flirty. Maybe he's just actually being friendly, because they broke up for a reason. So there's something wrong with her that he's now found in you and he loves about you. So that is why you guys are together and they're not. So you got to think about it that way. What's wrong with me? 18 and never kissed anyone. This makes me really sad listening to this, because some people I know were 12 when they kissed someone. Some people I know 18 still haven't had their first kiss, and it's not a big deal. Like, it doesn't define you at all. It'll come when it's right, and if you really want it to happen, why don't you go out to a club and just find some guy and kiss them? If you really want that to happen, I'm really not suggesting that at all, because to me that is the worst way for a first kiss to happen. But if you're just really wanting to get it over with, maybe just find like a friend of yours, or maybe like a friend of a friend, and just get to know them a bit. I mean, I really don't know, but maybe you just haven't met someone that you've had the opportunity to do that with. Oh my god, I swear to you, my makeup looked better at the start of the night. Like, it really did look better. I'm not exaggerating. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. It did look a lot better. And if you want to see, then go watch my Get Ready With Me, because my most recent Get Ready With Me, because it shows you this. But a better version, because I hadn't been like crying it off with laughter. I don't know why I chose to sit down and film a video when I'm this like tipsy. I'm like on the verge of being drunk, just really trying to concentrate, because my head is literally spinning on the inside. Looking at this ring light is hurting my eyes. But you know, YouTube comes first, so I hope you appreciate this. Also, a kiss is just a kiss, no one cares. And I know some people might be like, oh my god, but it's your first kiss. It's just a kiss. You're going to kiss other people in your lifetime, so why bother about that one? And the next question is advice for a first date. So, be yourself. They are thinking the exact same as you. They're in the same boat as you. It's their first date with you as well. Maybe not their first date in general, but it's their first date with you. So they're going to be just as nervous as you are, thinking all the same things as you. They're not also like, they're not going to come up to a first date and just not talk. They're going to have things to say. Like, they'll probably be rehearsing in their room, like thinking about what they're going to say on their first date. So you literally have nothing to worry about. And that was all the questions from my Instagram and Snapchat. So I'm just going to go onto my phone and find the ones that were from Facebook, just because I had a few come in. Oh no, this is another one from Instagram that I don't think I've answered. No, I haven't answered it. How to deal with cramps. So this is period cramps. So I don't deal with period cramps. I had to go on the pill because of how bad my periods were. But while I was on the period, I actually got, let me go get it. So this is the, like, not the pill. This is a pill that I was on for when I was on my period. So this is called Mephanamic Acid. This is prescribed to you by the doctors, and honestly, it's absolutely incredible. So the tablets are actually quite big. I'm not sure if you can see that. Oh, there you go. The tablets are quite big, so they're quite hard to swallow. but honestly they get rid of the pain so quickly. And the only other thing I'd suggest is hot water bottles and chocolate. That's what helps me. The next question on my Instagram is first period story. Honey, why do this? I mean, I say why do this, I'm not too sure I actually remember my first period story. Right, I'm just gonna like go in with this. So I'm not sure like exactly how I knew it happened, but basically I was in between lessons, and at my school, I'm not sure it's the same at all schools, but basically you have 5 minutes to get from one lesson to the next. So it could be science to English, and they are very far apart in my school, or the school I went to, when I got my period. So basically I had to get from this block to all the way over to the English block. I mean, I'm not sure if they were my lessons, but it was something quite far away, because I remember literally nearly missing the first start of the lesson. So I actually went to the toilet in between because I really needed a wee, and then I went for a wee, and I'm not sure if anyone else does this, but I actually looked in the toilet after I went for a wee. Obviously I like wiped and everything first. I looked in the toilet and it was like red, and I was like, hang on, wait, what? How did that happen? And then I was like, oh my god, period. And I think I was 13. I'm pretty sure I was year 8. How old are you in year 8? 13, 14? No, I don't think I was 14. Yeah, I think I was 13. So that was absolutely horrible. It came as such a shock to me. I had never spoken to my mum about anything like that. So I was really scared, and I actually had this like emergency pack of like tampons and Tampax in my tampons and what are they called, sanitary towels, like pads, in my little bag that I took to school. So I just grabbed them out. Pretty sure I put a tampon in and a pad. So I put a tampon in and then I put a pad in my pants as well, just because I was really nervous. I didn't want it to bleed onto my underwear, because I don't know why, but I was like a really secretive child. Obviously I'm not anymore. I tell my mum literally everything now, but when I was like 12, 13, 14, I didn't tell my mum anything. Like, she knows I didn't tell her anything, and I regret that now. I went a whole week without telling her that I was on my period. That's crazy, because I was using all of this like emergency stuff, and then she was like, oh well, where's your emergency stuff? And I was like, Mum, I used that, I've had my period for like a week. And then she just bought me some tampons, because I didn't really like the idea of pads. I think I said that at the start of the video. I can't actually remember anything that I've spoken about in this video. I'm gonna edit this back and think, what the hell was she talking about? But yeah, so yeah. I'm not too sure that went too well. But yeah, I told her that. She was perfectly supportive. She was really nice about it. Obviously, if you're scared to tell your mum that you're on your period, like I was, just do it. And I'm really jealous of all of you that were really close with your mum at that time, because I mean, I was close with her obviously, but I was quite a secretive like child. I say child, I was like 14. I'm not sure if that counts as a child, but I don't know why. I just didn't want to tell her. I think I was like a bit embarrassed, because I know she started hers when she was like 16, 17. So I was like confused how I started so early. But yeah, so I just told her. She was really nice about it. And then about a year later, I got really bad cramps and had to start taking tablets. And then about a year after that, I had to go on the pill, because it was actually so bad. Like, the period cramps that I got were shocking. I'd literally lay in my bed crying with a hot water bottle, like watching Mamma Mia, my favourite film ever. I wasn't even singing along to the words. That is how sad I was, because of how much it hurt. I'm literally on the verge of crying, because it was just so sad. Oh my god. How did I not sing along to Mamma Mia? It's literally the only thing that makes me feel better in this world when I'm really down, and I wasn't even singing along to it. The next question is how to improve body confidence. Now, this is a big one, girls and boys. I do actually have a video coming on this very soon. I haven't actually filmed it yet, but I've planned it out. I've written all my notes and questions that have been sent in and stuff. But body confidence is a big thing, and my biggest tip would just be every single morning when you wake up, and maybe even when you go to sleep as well, look in the mirror. Maybe not even standing naked. You could be wearing clothes, but just look in the mirror. Sorry, I'm getting... You know when you drink Coke and it just kind of like comes back up? But yeah, so just look in the mirror and tell yourself one thing that you love about yourself. You could literally look in the mirror. Like right now I'm looking at myself and I'm like, why do I look like such a mess? But I mean, if I took my hair out, maybe maybe I'd go, oh, I like my hair. I'm not sure I do at the moment, it looks a bit stupid. But maybe I'd like look at myself and be like, oh, I really like my eyes at the moment, I really like my legs, literally anything. And if you get into the habit of starting to say things that you like, then you're going to feel so much better about yourself. Trust me, it'll be so much better for the long run. And if you do that every single day, then it'll become a habit, and then every single day you'll be saying something that you actually like about yourself and you actually think you like. So that is a good way to improve body confidence. But if you want more advice on that, then make sure to subscribe, because I have a video coming very soon on that. But yeah, so that is all for today's video. This is half an hour long. I'm looking at the little timer up here and it says 30 minutes 49. So I'm gonna have to edit this down a little bit, as I'm pretty sure I rambled on about a lot of stupid things that I don't really want in this video, just because I'm a little bit like out of it. I'm not sure if you can tell. I hope this was a good enough video for you all. But yeah, so I really hope you did enjoy, and if you did, then make sure to give it a massive thumbs up and comment below any other questions that you'd like for any future girl talks, because I'd be very grateful for them, and it'll get your question answered, because I don't get many questions. So they were actually all the questions that I got asked, so I'm pretty sure that was literally like 15 questions and I answered all of them. So if you comment a question below, it's most likely going to get answered, and obviously all of these questions are kept anonymous. I wouldn't do that to you. But yeah, so if you did enjoy this, then please subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Au revoir!